St. John's, but McKinstry's pretty much what they've been using for as a jump ball.
John, real quick. Thank you, Scott.
I think the one thing you're seeing, too, is Fremont has become a disciplined football team, which I don't think I could have said last year, and I think it's carrying over in a lot of our different sports, volleyball, basketball, football. We're disciplined right now.
Carter kicks it to the 5 as the second half is underway. Here comes St. John's on the return, and the return man tripped up. The ball came out afterwards. I think he was down at the 25. Let me ask you this, John. So St. John's 9 stopped us twice, scored twice. These are 18, 17, 16-year-old kids. And so they're thinking, oh, we were up 30-0 on them last year in the first quarter. This is going to be a cakewalk. And then the game, then they kind of see the athleticism Ross has. And does that play any part of the first half?
Well,
anyway?
I'm sure. I mean, I'm thinking in some ways you don't know what the injuries are with their guys, but they might be setting some of these guys out because they just don't have a ton of respect for, what we were last year, and that's not us. Fremont's a special place that's created great athletes for centuries. And,
here we go. Carson Toth on the run. He breaks 1 or 2 tackles and ends up with a gain of 4. He was a huge part, John, of what they did in the first half. He had 13, well, now he has 13 carries, and he has 139 yards rushing.
He's been their biggest weapon without question. He's made big runs. He's done a lot of things, and I think they kind of got away from him a little bit because they got into 2-minute drill, and that worked to our benefit. So,
By the way, Holmes also has 139 yards rushing. Here's Toth again. Big carry, first down, and a little more up to the 37. That'll be a gain of 8 by the big fella.
And, Coach Long talked about this. They're I think we're willing to let some of these things happen, to not let them get into this aerial circus. And so, we're maybe numbering outside on guys and, making them drive the football a long way. And, have done a pretty nice job. Again, they haven't thrown over our head. They haven't had long touchdown passes. We are bringing a little less. At one point we were doubling the top receiver all the time, and now not doing quite as much of that.
Here's the pass, and it's caught by DeGroff. He's had quite a few catches tonight. This should be enough for a first down because they just literally, if you get near a first down, it's going to be a first down.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I don't care if it's them or us. It's,
it's
just the way it is this year. So DeGroff's had a big night. Lichtenberg's only thrown it 14 times, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 7 catches here tonight. Lichtenberg to the other side. This is not DeGroff. I believe that was Gallagher that time who catches it and takes it up to the 44-yard line. So gain of 7. They're going pretty quick there.
And he's making some, they're not covering the slot guy, and he's just going right there. And again, you pick your poison a little bit when you've got, the running backs doing so many good things, and you've got so many skill guys out there defensively, and Fremont's giving them a lot of different looks.
2nd and 3, they bring the blitz, and it's dropped. The wide receiver was wide open, a little screen, a little bubble screen there, and Webb Bragg was the intended target, and he drops the ball. Actually, no. Yeah, that was Webb. Is that 17, John? I'm having a hard
12.
Time. Okay.
Yeah,
Webb Bragg.
Right guy.
Yeah.
Yep. And,
his 2 looks weird from up here. So
little bubble screen look there, like the old receiver screen, and he didn't catch a football, and I think even if he catch it, he doesn't get a lot. It's a big third down.
He was definitely a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage when he caught it, or tried to catch it. 3rd and 3 for Lichtenberg. Pocket breaks down. He throws it over the middle. It's caught. No, it's dropped at the last second. He bobbled the ball, and the defender was able to catch up and knock that out of there. Wow, that would have been a big play for St. John's. Put him down about the 15-yard line, and somehow Ross catches a break there. Was that the freshman out there?
Yeah, and he the first time tonight he got beat over his head, and he's done very well. Elijah's played big football tonight, but there he got beat.
Punting.
But he gave up. He stayed in the play, and I'm almost a little surprised they're punting here. Well, you just feel like right now you haven't stopped Fremont in a while, and
let's make sure it's not a fake. Oh boy. That's a booming punt. Ross will field it all the way back at the 5-yard line. Price up to the 10. He's to the 15. He's to the 20. He's going outside. 25, 30, 35. High step into the 40. Still on his feet. 45. And he's wrangled down at about the 47-yard line. Spencer Price with a huge return for Fremont. Ross, he went 42 yards there, John, on that return.
Yeah, and He read everything correctly, and Logues sang his praises a lot last year, and he hasn't had those kinds of opportunities a lot on kick returns, and there He waits patiently, finds the gap, and, he's electric when he gets in space, and, again, making plays. And, just have so many guys tonight that are just stepping up and making plays. And, again, flipping field position. Nice punt. Instead of having a 10, we have a midfield dog on the air. So
Deion Bradley, the lone wide receiver to the near side, trips to the top of the formation. LeBron's is the lone running back with Caden Holmes. 9:53 to play. We're in the third quarter. Ross 28, St. John's 16. Here's Holmes. Here comes the defender. Going to throw it right side. Looking. Deion! Almost caught it down at the 15-yard line. Deion had to come back for the ball, but he almost came up with it. It was one-on-one with the defensive back, and Deion nearly made a great catch there.
Yeah, he reacted to that ball well and gave himself a chance to make a play. And, Deion is playing a lot more safety this year and not quite as much receiver, so he's probably not getting quite as many reps on this side of the football, but he made another circus highlight catch, another great throw there by Caden as well.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Caden's had 2 straight incompletions after completing 5 in a row. He's thrown the ball 19 times tonight for 195 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he now has 14 on the year. Holmes needs to get rid of it. It's a screenplay. Caught 45-50, 45 up to the 42-yard line. Great play there, and LeBron's Barnett is near a first down. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 after that 9-yard play to LeBron's Barnett.
Yeah, I don't know how Bronzy got through that. Didn't look like he had much of a gap there, and he just found a way. And
Goose and go with Holmes,
Yep.
And it's a first down. Ross up at the 39-yard line. He ends up with 4 on the quarterback sneak. So not only is Holmes now thrown for over 200 yards, he's rushed for 143 yards as well. He has had quite a sophomore season. No sophomore slump in this guy. 28-16. 9 minutes to play. Third quarter. Ross on top by 12. Barnett, the lone running back. Spencer Price back in on the near side to the short side of the field. Trips to the top of the formation here for the purple and white. Holmes is going to roll to the top of the field. He's going to throw it left side, looking, coming back for the ball, catching it, touchdown, Ross!
What a catch.
What a catch in the left corner of the end zone, and Ross takes a 34-16 lead.
That was Boogie.
Anthony Van on the touchdown reception.
That's an unbelievable throw and another great catch. And I mean, they're so far away. Maybe Logs would have a better idea if he one-handed that, but it almost looked like he opened up to the ball and one-handed that. Logs? I don't know if he can hear me.
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah, he opened up, but I think he had, when he opened up, both one hand out and the other, and he's curdled it in, but throw and obviously a beautiful catch.
Here's Pena for the point after. It's up. It is good. Ross 35, St. John 16. Back after this. It's high school football on Eagle 99.
Hi, I'm Tony Camilleri, CEO of the Fremont Federal Credit Union. We are proud to again sponsor high school sports on Eagle 99, 92.1, The Wolf, and 100.9 Coast Country. Stop into any of our convenient locations to check out the credit union difference. We offer checking account options with lots of perks, all with a free debit card, free online banking, and mobile banking, with the convenience of nationwide shared branching. Investing in our communities and our youth are what we're all about. Visit us at fremontfcu.com. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
I'm Mike Green, president of the Fremont Ross Athletic Booster Club. Pick up your 2021 booster cards for only $10 this year. We have 46 local merchants on the card, plus you receive a Little Giant t-shirt at Phase 1. Cards are available at Denny's, Stanley GMC Cadillac, Fremont Ross High School. The Booster Club is once again a proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game. Join us on Facebook at Fremont Ross Athletic Boosters for monthly meeting updates and events. Go Little Giants.
Mom?
Yeah?
Remember how you asked me to give the dog a bath?
Yeah?
Well, he sort of got loose.
Oh, okay, honey.
There's water all over the new floors upstairs.
Hey, it happens.
Waterproof, mud-proof floors. From hardwood looks to stone and tile, they have it all. Lodich & Sons Flooring America, where friends send friends. And right now, get up to $1,000 off or enjoy no-interest financing during the Spill-Proof Flooring Sale. Save big on waterproof carpet and hard surface flooring. Lodge & Sons Flooring America, 702 Stone Street in Fremont.
Hi, it's Eagle 99 and 92 on the Wolf Sports Director Kyle Knight for Athletic Supply in downtown Fremont. When it comes to outfitting the sports staff here at the radio station, we go to Juan and Athletic Supply. Athletic Supply offers us affordable prices on shirts and pullovers and handles all the custom embroidery. No matter what your sport, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, or volleyball, you'll find the equipment and clothing you need to make you look good and play good. So get in the game at Athletic Supply in downtown Fremont.
Fremont Federal Credit Union High School Football. Eagle 99. Eagle 99 WFRO.
2nd and 4, St. John's. They throw it to the wide receiver Gallagher, and he's dropped for a loss of 2. While we were away, the touchback on the kickoff, then a 6-yard run, by Carson Toth, and now a pass play of -3 yards. So it's 3rd down and 8 for St. John's. We apologize. Not only are there issues here at Don Paul Stadium, but there's issues at the radio station as well with our computer system. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because we're playing a football game on a Saturday, but something's weird. Here's Lichtenberg to throw out in the flat, and it's dropped. And it's going to be 4th and long. And right now, if you're just joining us, Fremont Ross trailed 9-0 in this ball game. John, they've outscored St. John's 35-7 since then, and they hold a 35-16 lead. And for the second straight drive, St. John's is about to punt.
Since that start, and I don't think it's even debatable, Fremont's been the much better football team. Across the board, they've been the tougher team. They've been the more disciplined team. They're making plays in space. They're Bryson Hammer on that screen with a big tackle. Special team, Spencer Price making a big return, and going to get another opportunity more than likely here. So
7:24 to play. Punt is away. Price is going to have to go way back over the shoulder catch at the 27. And he tries to make a couple men miss, and he gets up to the 32. There was too many white jerseys for him to get past all of them. He did get through 2 of them, but the other 2 came in and made the stop. And so it's 7:16 to play. Fremont Ross, 35, St. John's 16. You know what really scares me in this game is, other than Caden Holmes, we have not been able to run the ball.
No, I totally agree. And, it's one of those things where if you could put together a drive here where you just pound at him a little bit.
Yeah, with Shimanowski and LeBron's.
But we haven't, other than Caden, we've struggled to run the football.
Holmes has rushed the ball for 143. Other than that, we have negative 10 yards rushing by the other players. So 1st and 10, Fremont Ross, ball at the 32-yard line. Ross looking to go 4 and 1. I'll have to look in my little book to see the last time that happened. Here's a handoff to LeBron's, makes a guy miss, and trying to get outside, makes another man miss, and he gets up to the 37. So that should have been a loss of a yard or 2, but LeBron's ends up with officially a gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, and we as a collective whole, we've been really hard to tackle tonight. And one thing we always try to talk about is the line. And they're doing a fantastic job of holding on the blocks, giving Caden time. Ethan Green, every game is a factor. London Johnson's been big. Gerwin in the middle. The line has just done a really nice job of giving Caden time where he can make his decision. And, we'd like to see him be able to run the football here and pound. And, again, first down you get 5 yards. And
2nd down and 6. And hit in the backfield and brought down for a 2-yard loss was LeBron's Barnett. That's pretty much our running attack before this.
Yeah,
we had, before that, 3 negative rushing attempts with Barnett and Jonathan. 1 0-yard gain. Barnett did go for a positive gain of 4 on that last run. But other than that, we've just been running backwards unless Caden carries the football.
Yeah, and I just don't think tonight that's our bread and butter. Yeah, I think we, put him in space, try to get the ball in the skill guy's position. And Jonathan Bronzy, too, when we threw the screen pass, do some different things where we move them around. But we haven't had a lot of success running between the tackles. You want to see a first down here. If you can get this, you feel pretty good.
3rd and 8. Here's Holmes. Pocket collapses. He rolls to his right. Throws it at the last minute. Head. Herenshu wide open, but he was throwing on the run, so he couldn't connect with him. What's there? No, 4th down and 8.
Yeah. And,
looked like there might have been a flag there.
I thought so, too. You just it's a tough throw, and, Adam was open late, and Caden found him. Tonight, you just feel like he's going to make that throw. You're kind of surprised that he missed it because he's just been so doggone good tonight, and really all season, but especially tonight. So first time we punted in a while, and you're going to give a dangerous offensive football back here.
High snap. Caden up there to get it. End over end kick. Hits at the 30. Picked up right there, and Ross is able to defend it pretty well after a gain of 5. All right, let's play a little guessing game. Holmes has another 4 touchdown passes tonight, so he has 15 on the year. 1 interception. How many yards does Holmes have tonight passing?
Oh, boy. I'll let Logs go first if he's paying attention.
Scott, do you have a guess on Holmes' passing yards so far here tonight?
I'm going to say 305.
A little high.
158.
A little low. How about 250? He's also run for 143 yards, so he's accounted for nearly 400 yards of offense.
I was actually just going to say this, and I know we're in the middle of second quarter, but like Logs and I have watched football here forever. This is somewhat historic what he's doing tonight. He's putting up massive numbers.
Toth on the right side. Now, here's the other thing, guys. Everyone else who's carried the ball, negative 15 yards rushing. So,
yeah. Scott, you think back to Tommy Wollenschlegel, Tony Gant, some of those guys. I don't know if we've had quarterbacks put up this kind of night running and throwing it.
Yeah, you're right. You have to go back to Tony Gant. That's for sure, who had the arm and also had the wheels.
Here's Lichtenberg. Hold on, Scott. And he is able to get a gain of 10 on the quarterback keeper. It's 1st and 10. St. John's at the 50. Go ahead.
I mean, the other one I can think of was the Wolf kid, maybe.
Yeah.
But who was a really good runner and could throw the ball also.
Sure.
But, yeah, it's been a while.
We're not set here, and I don't know. There's
Lichtenberg,
a flag.
they're offside, so 5-yard penalty. There has not been a lot of penalties.
No.
We have 1. They have 3 in the ball game.
Yeah, been cleanly played, and we look a little for the first time. I think we might have caught a little bit of a break there with the offsides on them because we look a little confused. We've got a lot of guys shrugging shoulders and trying to get a call in on this, and whatever Coach Long talked about at halftime and making an adjustment, I feel like we've done a better job of eliminating some of the runs.
1st and 15, Lichtenberg, and that was not. Was that either deflected by Marcus Peters or dropped by the wide receiver Gallagher? Either way, it was good by by Marcus, because he jumped up and at least affected the ball.
Yeah, Marcus got a hand on it, I think, and again, Brady's looking for that slot, that quick hitter there, and Marcus got a hand on it, took away it would have been 7-8 yard gain probably, and it's you're still 2nd and 15.
St. John's has punted on their last 2 drives. Ross leads at 35-16. Throw to the flat, and it's caught by DeGroff. He tries to shake a tackler, and he gets an extra 3 yards as he got out of the tackle there of, I believe, Spencer Price. But it's still going to be 3rd and relatively long, 3rd and about 7 after that gain.
And they probably have to think about 2-down territory here because you're talking there's 4:22 to go and the clock's running, and you're down 35-16. If you don't get this, you're probably looking at a 4-down territory. Just time-wise, you're running out of possessions.
Here's Brady Lichtenberg, flushed out of the pocket, and he will be tripped up by the defensive back who came up and made the tackle over there. And I'm going to guess that's Spencer Price.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 3rd down. No, 4th down, excuse me.
Yeah, then this is a big 4th down. If they get a situation here where they could take this and get the 1st down and get points here, and you get a touchdown, you're 35-23, you're right in this football game. If Fremont gets a stop here, you're talking short field, and, you can really run some serious clock off here. So it's a big 4th down.
3:38 to play, 3rd quarter. It's 4th and 6. Lichtenberg, the quarterback, throws.
Nothing.
And let's make sure there's no flag. It's incomplete. Ross will have it. And that is another defensive stop by the Little Giant defense. So they've had 3 drives, 2 punts, and a turnover on downs. And Ross is playing really well on the defensive side of the football under head coach and defensive coordinator Chad Long. He's been very proud of what this defense has accomplished so far this year with the takeaways. Of course, we have another one tonight with the interception by Bryson Hammer. And as much as we've improved on offense this year, we've also improved on defense.
Yeah.
So see what Ross can do. Ball at their own 45-yard line, leading at 35-16. Ross once trailed in this game 9-0. But they have outscored St. John's 35-7 since that point. Load snap. Here's a handoff to LeBrons, and that's pretty much been the story of the night. A 1-yard loss. We just cannot run the ball with anybody not number one.
Yeah, between the tackles, other than Caden, taking some time and making reads, we're not having much success. But again, you snap the ball there, you're running some clock. There's 3:13 to go, and running. You can still run 30 seconds off. And for being a sophomore, he's got poise. He's not a sophomore.
We have 5 negative yardage runs by the running backs here tonight.
And he'll get this clock down to a point where it's at 13. Like, he'll snap this late because he's like a coach out there.
Smart.
Yeah.
Playing
nice.
Late pitch. LeBron's has the corner 50, and he's into St. John's territory. See where they spot him. Just inside the 50-yard line, down at the 49. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 here for Fremont Ross.
The other really exciting piece to this, and this has been so much fun to watch tonight, but the guys that are making a lot of the plays tonight are in 10th grade. In Logan's my day, you're 10th grade, you're a JV player, and these guys are out here. I mean, Boogie, Bryson, Caden. Most of this team is going to be here for this year and for the foreseeable future. And, we've had a great week here in Fremont, and it's a good time to be a Little Giant. There's a lot of momentum coming.
35-16. Holmes rolls right into the blitz, and he'll be sacked. Well, he rolled to the right, and the linebacker, I'm going to guess, number 46, Tashawn Johnson, was blitzing that way, and he ran right into the blitz. Nothing he could do there. Loss of 6.
You're almost kind of surprised when the first guy gets him down, because he's made everybody miss tonight. But again, he's not going to take dumb gambles because he's smart. And punt the football here. You're still up 19. 2 minutes to go. St. John's got time, and they've got veterans, but they've got to put some things together here.
Holmes once again waiting till that clock gets down to about 5 seconds before he snaps the ball. 4th and 12. Holmes to punt. And, of course, he gets it away. He's had 1 blocked at Lima this year. But short punt, going to go out of bounds down around the 40-yard line. And that's where St. John's will take over. Pretty short field for them. 60 yards of real estate to the end zone. 1:54 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
We still have
a lot
14
of time.
minutes of ball here.
And you have to think, if you're St. John's here, you need something in this drive to get some momentum so that you can look at the scoreboard in the 4th quarter and think, we've got all 3 timeouts left. We've got a chance. I think this drive is imperative that they make something happen here, and they need touchdowns, not field goals.
Brady Lichtenberg hands off to Carson Toth right side, and he'll end up at the 39-yard line. Gain of 3 by the bruising running back. He now has 160 yards on 17 carries and both touchdowns tonight for St. John's. And luckily for us, he's a senior.
Yeah.
Right side, Toth again. Gain of 2 that time.
He had 167 yards for the season coming in. Now, they missed a game, a COVID game. He was averaging 3.2 yards a game. But again, game plan-wise, what are you taking away? And it looks like Fremont's tried to take away the big play, and they've been successful.
3rd and 3, throw to the flat. It's caught, and I believe that's Jaden McKinstry for the first time tonight, and it is, and that's a 1st down. So Jaden gets his first reception of the ball game, and that'll move the Sticks into Ross territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I was still at Clyde, and Coach Long was nice enough to have me come talk to the team, and he was a freshman quarterback at that point for Fremont.
Here's a bubble screen, right side. McKinstry with the block. And
there's a late flag.
Gallagher.
They're going to get a hold out there on Jaden, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's on him because he's pleading his case.
Yeah.
And that was Gallagher on the reception. So this one will come back from the 40 is where the block occurred. So they had 7 yards there. They'll take it back 10. So it's going to be 1st and about 13.
And then, again, we talked about this with Fremont early in the game. When you're a receiver out on that, it's something that it's a lot more prevalent today where you have to hold your block in space, and it's tough. And you don't know which way the guy is going. You want to make a good block. It's a lot different than, again, I go back to when Logan and I played, and they were in the belly every play, and we just kind of ran out there and hung out. These guys are asked to do a lot blocking out in space because they throw it out there a lot.
1st down and 13 for Brady Lichtenberg. Throws it over the middle.
Great.
Wide open Gallagher, 30, 25-20. He's down to the 15 and inside the 11, down to about the 10. That's a huge gain of 39 yards there.
Yeah, they had a hitch and go on the outside with McKinstry, and they're kind of running doubles out at him. He's got Elijah Sims, who's a freshman, on him, so they're giving him some help. And there, the slot receiver made a great move and just got up the field. And nice throw by Brady. Good play by St. John's.
Under a minute to play. Ross 35, St. John's 16. Toth
Good
right
hit.
up the middle, and he'll gain a couple, but he is brought down. By the way, do you know what Coach brought the bubble screen to the Big Ten? And then
Purdue.
Yes, Joe Tiller.
Joe Tiller, Toledo guy.
Basketball on grass.
Yeah. He was pretty revolutionary in a lot of things he did.
He did.
There.
He was. Yeah. He really was. He's kind of like a modern-day Paul Brown a little bit with some of the things he came up with. 28 seconds. He's actually passed away about a year or so ago. Pass out to the flat. Gallagher dives for the end zone, but they're going to say he was out at the 2.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2, by the way. St. John's in the Fremont floor covering red zone. Earlier it was DeGroff. Now Gallagher getting a lot of catches.
Well, I think this is what we both thought going into the game we'd see a lot of, is Lichtenberg making quick reads and throws. And again, credit to Fremont, and they've taken so much of this away. They made him run the football early, and then, he just hasn't had a tremendous level of comfort throwing it, although he looks great again on this drive. And big possession here for Ross. If you keep him out of here, you feel really good about your chances.
20 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. Pass, flat, caught, touchdown, St. John's.
Great throw.
Let me get the number of the receiver. I believe that was Gallagher. Tommy Gallagher on the 3-yard touchdown play, and that's a big score. By the way, Gallagher caught the last 4 balls, John, and that one goes for a touchdown.
Well, by reception, he's their second leading receiver, and he's their leading receiver by reception tonight. He was 2 yards behind McKinstry coming into the game. He has 14 catches, and he kind of looks like one of those security blanket kind of guys that he's going to run his route, and especially with Zyros, he's probably out there, in the right way, like a Julian Edelman in the NFL, where you've got that guy that is going to be in the slot. Bryson Hammer for Fremont. Yeah.
Yep. Noah Hutz did it
Yep.
well for Ross for a couple of years. Here's the point after by St. John's. It's up and good, so it makes it 35-23. So it's a 12-point score. Let's go down to Scott. We won't take a break here with 16 seconds remaining. So, Scott, the last 2 drives, they've tried to pound the rock. It just hasn't worked when anybody but Caden ran the ball. Do you think we'll see a little different offensive philosophy on this drive, Scott?
They're, like you said, they're pinching the inside. That's the crazy part. I did like the call a little bit about the option. I did like that, which I thought was a good call. I did see something that was open, and so did Coach Long. Boogie was open on a slant play just before the last series that they had, and unfortunately he had to. That's the one where he threw the ball away off to the right here. But boy, that clock. That's the thing I keep looking at. It's like, man, it gets this thing
moving,
going.
buddy.
Yeah, I'd like to keep it moving. But we'll see what the Little Giants come up with.
35-23. Thank you, Scott. Kick will be taken by Ross back at the 10-yard line. 15-20. Shaking around there. 25.
Oh, my
Still on
goodness.
his feet. 30.
Tredarian Taylor.
35-40. Up to the 45. And Taylor with a nice return. Actually, one of the players for St. John's had the back of his jersey at one point, and he let that go. And that was a great return.
Yeah, I don't.
You sure that was Taylor? And
it was Tredarian.
Okay.
Fremont has not gone down with first contact most of tonight. And, again, you're talking, that's a 20-yard pickup after first contact. And now 3 seconds to go, last play of the 3rd quarter more than likely. I totally agree with you. You've got to get back to what's worked. I think if we run the ball up the middle and we punt again, you're just giving St. John's momentum. We need a score here.
35-23. Holmes will take it. Right side, has positive yards. He's brought down, and that's the end of the quarter. 12 minutes left from Don Paul Stadium. Will Ross be 4-1 after the final 12 minutes? We'll find out. 35-23. Fremont Ross here on Eagle 99.
Hi, it's Eagle 99 and 92.1 The Wolf Sports Director Kyle Knight for Athletic Supply in downtown Fremont. When it comes to outfitting the sports staff here at the radio station, we go to Juan and Athletic Supply. Athletic Supply offers us affordable prices on shirts and pullovers and handles all the custom embroidery. No matter what your sport, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, or volleyball, you'll find the equipment and clothing you need to make you look good and play good. So get in the game at Athletic Supply in downtown Fremont.
Give your home the makeover it deserves at Fremont Floor Covering. Their knowledgeable staff can show you the many floor covering options available. Carpet, vinyl, waterproof flooring, laminate, hardwood, and ceramic tile. Fremont Floor Covering has over 150 carpet and vinyl remnants to choose from, scheduled for quality professional installation or do-it-yourself. Quality floor covering at affordable prices since 1997. 12 months, same as cash available. Fremont Floor Covering, near the corner of North Front and State Street.
Fremont Federal Credit Union High School Football. Eagle 99. Eagle 99 WFRO.
Ross will face a 2nd down and 8 as we begin the fourth quarter, 35-23. Mike, if you would text me and let me know if that was the end of third quarter break or the mid-third quarter break, so I know where we're at. So 2nd down and 9. Here's quads to the near side. Holmes is the lone back in the backfield, the quarterback. He's looking to pass here. Going to throw the slant. It's caught at the 40. Still on its feet, running laterally and down at the 42. He actually ended up losing 2 yards. That was Spencer Price, who talks a little trash after the play. Yeah. And that'll move the sticks after a gain of...
He don't need that, though. Like, just getting out of. We don't need a 15-yarder. You made a nice play. Go get back there and you're ready to play. If they man up on him and they have this 4 and they leave him up there, I would go there a lot. I think he's got a big advantage up there.
Well, there's no free safety to help.
And I think he can get over the top. I don't think that guy can cover him one-on-one. So, I mean, I think you've got lots of matchups. Caden can still run the football. They've got 2 deep safeties, which,
Here's Holmes, throws it to the flat. It's caught by Bryson Hammer. Shakes a couple tacklers. He gets to the 38, to the 37, and he'll be brought down right there. That's another gain of 5 to Bryson Hammer.
Yep, simple throw, easy. Again, Caden making the right read. And, you just have to give a lot of credit to our offensive coaches and the fact that they've put us in situations where we're making simple plays, not complicating things, and again, playing to our guys' strengths. And, it's not brain surgery, but we're executing and moving the football.
Holmes taking time off the clock. 10:50 to play here at Don Paul Stadium. Fremont Ross 35, St. John's 23. Ross looking to go 4-1. Here's Holmes on the quarterback keeper. He has the first down. Holds on to the ball. Gets down at the 28, maybe 28.5-yard line, we'll call it. That's a gain of 9 for the super sophomore, who now has 146 yards rushing to go along with 271 passing yards here tonight. Not a bad night. It's a career for many a player.
Yes, it is. I really like what we're doing here, in that we're not trying to sit on the lead. We're spreading them out. We're giving our guys, places to go, and we're running what we're best at.
Here's Holmes. Throws it right side into the end zone. Going up to catch it.
Picked.
Is it caught or intercepted? It's picked off. In the back of the end zone, that ball was picked by Toledo St. John's. And coming up with the interception,
Justin Toller.
Was 31. Toller, a 6-foot sophomore. And that's a big turnover. Just the 2nd interception of the year by Caden Holmes.
Yeah, and he put that in a position where he gave our athlete a chance to make a play. I don't mind the throw at all, and I think if you give Boogie that chance 10 times, he probably goes and gets that more than the other guy gets it. But hats off to them. They made a big play, and now you want to come out and answer the bell, and I'm not sure, like, we have some guys rotating in on defense right now that I haven't, like Adam Herenchu right now is at corner, and I don't know if we had somebody go down, because we haven't seen Adam a ton at corner this year, sophomore here, so I'm not sure if Hammer's in the slot, I think.
Here is Toth, and he'll be brought down after a gain of 2. Good job by Ross. The linebacker came up to... Actually, no. That was Marcus Peters again.
Marcus has had a
he
big
playing
night tonight. Yes, he is. Our defensive line has been, they've given up some runs that we're definitely putting numbers out on receivers. We're rotating a safety over top and, trying to give some help.
2nd and 8. Lichtenberg going quickly here. They need 2 scores to take a lead. He's going to throw it out of bounds at the last second because Ethan Green was in his grill and made him throw it away. It's now 3rd and 8. With 9:30 to play. Scott, I'm just wondering on that sideline, still a good vibe, or are we feeling a little nervous down there?
No, they're still a good vibe.
Okay.
The kids are doing well. They're back. They're yakking and talking. But no, it's still a good vibe.
I think last week has to help, don't you? The Whitmer game.
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Third down and 8 here for Lichtenberg from his own 22-yard line. Here's the senior. He's flushed out of the pocket. He has room to run. Nobody's out there. Now Ross will get him after the first down up at the 31-yard line.
He is, that's a great run, but he's out of, he has the slot there. He can just hit anytime he wants because they're rolling coverage to Jaden, and he's just not trusting himself. Right now he's much more content to run the football. And again, credit to Ross in that they're giving him looks that maybe they haven't seen.
Ball at the 32. 1st and 10 for St. John's. Lichtenberg. All kinds of time. He's going to throw it.
Great throw.
Wide open. McKinstry at the 50. He's to the 40. Jaden to the 30. He's to the 25. Breaks the tackle. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jaden McKinstry and St. John's. And this is a one-score ball game right now after that huge play to Jaden McKinstry.
Yeah, hats off to Lichtenberger there. He kept his poise. He had pressure. He kept his head up, and our coverage broke down on the tail end of it. And I don't know if we're missing, if Alejandro is out. We're running like Spencer Price, who hasn't played defense in a while, is out there. McKinstry there makes the catch and does a really nice job of kind of protecting his feet. He's a taller receiver, and he gets a little straight arm there, gets in the open field, and makes a big play. And you've got seniors. Jaden's a senior, Brady's a senior. You've got the running backs a senior. These guys are guys who are, this is their last go around, and so they're not going to go away. They're going to battle, and and that's what they're doing. And so extra point here makes it 5. You really don't have a benefit of going for 2.
Right, it's 35-29.
But 9:02 is an hour to go.
Yeah,
and,
for this game it is. Here comes the point after to make it 35-30. It's up, and it is good. We'll take a timeout, come back. You're listening to Fremont Federal Credit Union High School Football on Eagle 99.
Do you know what's going on with your insurance? Welty Insurance Group will give you a pain-free pandemic insurance check. Group and Erie Insurance have coverage for home, life, auto, boats, motorcycles, and commercial. Get a quote you can trust and get a chance to win a gas card. Our family serving yours. Call Welty Insurance Group at 419-334-4477. Your Erie agents in Fremont, Tiffin, Fostoria, Cary, and Sandusky. And at weltyinsurance.com.
Friendship stores want to reward you for your loyalty. Get a Friendship Rewards card today and start racking up points towards discounts and free in-store items. Friendship Rewards will save you money on gas, earn you reduced prices on in-store items, and give you delicious discounts from Friendship Kitchen. Joining is free, and the savings start immediately. For information or to download the Friendship Rewards app, go to friendshipstores.com or visit your favorite Friendship store to sign up. Friendship Rewards. You're always welcome at Friendship.
Fremont Federal Credit Union High School Football. Eagle 99. Eagle 99 WFRO.
Ross with a horrible bounce on the kickoff, and they had to get it, and then running laterally and backwards, and Ross is actually tackled all the way back at the 7-yard line. So 8:56 to play in the ball game. Fremont 35, Toledo St. John's 30. But Ross has the ball, but it will be all the way back at their own 8-yard line. In desperate need, John, of a drive here for Fremont Ross.
Yeah, and at what point do you tell your sophomores it's time to step up? There's a learning curve, but this is you can't say enough about this drive. And if you can put 95 yards under your belt here, it puts you in great position to win this football game.
Szymanowski, the lone back, trips near side, one wide receiver to the top of the formation. See if Holmes has a little more magic in that right arm, or heck, he can throw another one left-handed like he did earlier. He's going to run it here, has some room right up the middle, and that's a nice gain, close to a first down, but a fumble. The ball came out. Let's see if the officials say he was down or not. This is a big call.
They're not signaling anything. I think I want to say he was down. Maybe Logs would have a better idea.
Scott, do you have any idea on this one? Still waiting.
We still have the ball, I think, anyway.
Scott?
Oh, jeez.
St. John's ball.
Yeah.
Whoa. 8:47 to go.
And I don't know right now if anybody really knows what they're doing. I think we came out with the ball, it looked like even. But, they're down on the field, and they might have a better idea of what they're calling. But I know, they're still kind of talking it over. But it looked like we had the ball to hand to the official.
John, There was 1 point in this ball game, 35-16. It's now 35-30, and St. John's is going to have the ball at the Ross 19-yard line. They start this drive in the Fremont floor covering red zone.
Definitely been a game of big momentum swings, too.
Big
it was
runs.
9-0, and you felt like, is Fremont going to even be in this? And then all of a sudden they dominate, and now, they've got to come up with a defensive stop on a short field here.
Here's Toth right up the middle. He's over the 15, over the 10, 5, and he's down to the 4-yard line. Gain of 15.
And they have they're yelling at each other now, St. John's. They have a ton of momentum now. Where things are going their way, and they can get back to him leaning on our guys, and he's been very, very effective tonight.
35-30. Here's Toth. He'll be hit. Not brought down in the backfield, though. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Still moving that pile. Still moving the pile. Still not blowing the whistle.
Well, we could probably blow that dead there for
and
half
then
an
down
hour.
at the 4-yard line.
And they can't get a first down here, so
it's second and goal at the 4.
I don't know if this is probably 2-down territory, and we've got somebody coming off. That's Ethan Green, by the way, in the backfield again there. And if he's not first team all conference as well, I'm protesting. He has had an unbelievable. This is big. Well, they got a first down on the first play, didn't they?
Second and goal.
Bad. It's
second and goal. 4. Lichtenberg throwing.
Man.
Ross there to knock it away. Almost picked off by Ross at the goal line. Going to be 3rd and goal from the 4 with 7:55 to play.
And I'm going to guess that's one Lichtenberg would like back, because if he throws that on the right shoulder, it's a touchdown. But he throws it behind him a little bit, and that very well could have been picked for get out of here. 3rd down, I think you're in 2-down territory, maybe. There's still, it's hard to believe there's 8 minutes to go, 7:55 to go in the game. Come on, Ross, step up here.
Lichtenberg from the shotgun. Toth to his right. Win wide receivers both ways. Now they motion a man to the right. Lichtenberg going to roll that way. Looking. He might run it. He is going to throw it at the last minute. It is caught. Or no. It is caught. Touchdown. And Jaden McKinstry with the touchdown.
Yeah, I couldn't see any of that because it's right in the block here of
the
thing. But Lichtenberg there showing why he's going to Cincinnati. That didn't have a whole lot there. He kept his head up. He kept moving. He found the open receiver late, and they will go for 2 here because it'll make it a 3-point game. So they your little chart that the coaches have. This is a football game that is had a ton of momentum swings, big-time plays by big-time players, and you have to think that, 7:49 to go, anything can happen right now, but definitely momentum is all on St. John's side right now, and Fremont's got to step up here and find a way.
Ross once led 35-16. They now trail 36-35. Here's Lichtenberg rolling right. Now looking for the 2-point score. Got him wide open in the back of the end zone. 38-35. St. John's back after this on Eagle 99.
Crown Battery, locally owned and operated, is pleased to support tonight's teams and takes this time to wish them luck for a successful season. The staff at Crown Battery recognizes the importance of teamwork both in and out of the classroom. That is why everyone at Crown Battery is a proud sponsor of not only tonight's broadcast, but a proud sponsor and contributor to our community, its athletic programs, and its educational infrastructure. Good luck and thank you from all the staff at Crown Battery, supplying you power since 1926.
Frickers has just what you want, everyday values. Monday, boneless frickin' chicken wings. Tuesday, traditional frickin' chicken wings. Wednesday, steak day at Frickers. Thursday, frickin' chicken chunks. Whether it's dine-in, carry-out, delivery, or order online at frickers.com. Everyday values are available at only one place. Dine in, carry out, delivery, and new at Frickers. Order online at frickers.com.
Fremont Federal Credit Union High School Football. Eagle 99. Eagle 99 WFRO.
Spencer Price returns it up to the 32, possibly 33. Late flag comes in.
Yeah, and I don't know.
It's going to be on that St. John's player. They're just taking off the field. One of the coaches came out and
but I'm not
sure
if it's our guy yapping at him. It's Spencer and him.
Spencer, yeah. And Spencer likes to talk on the field.
Yeah, he does.
So.
He's got a free spirit, and it's one of those things too where I think this could be offsetting. But when everything's going your way, and then it doesn't go your way, it's very challenging to keep your composure. And they're just calling it on us.
And that's dead ball, John.
Well, the sticks are going back. If it's not 1st and 25, while it doesn't help, it's not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, you don't want it, but it's not first to 25 puts us way behind the sticks. Now, 7:43 to go, only down 3. You've had everything go against you for a while here. This is where you see what your mettle is, and if you can come back and make some plays. And let's see if Fremont can get a drive together here. These are good kids. They're character kids. They're young kids. But can they find a way here after all this adversity to battle back and find a way to beat a good football team?
38-35. St. John's leads by 3. 7:43 to play. Holmes is going to take it right side, and he'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. I'm going to tell you, St. John's is playing with so much momentum right now.
Yeah, they have a ton of momentum, but he just got 5 yards. So, like the guy on the sideline there is running up, pumping his fist like they did something big. And, we'll take 5 yards every time and go right on the field.
Right.
That's okay.
In fact, 5 at a time would probably be the best here.
Yeah,
because
end the game and
not
let St. John's come back out with a chance to score.
7:16 to play here at Don Paul Stadium. Ross trailed 9-0 early, outscored them 35-7, but it's been all St. John's since that point. Here's Holmes on 2nd and 5. He's going to throw it out to Hammer and throws it behind him, incomplete at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Little Giants.
Yeah, and he had him there. He just missed him. And, you wonder how much of this game, when you're asking him to do as much as he's doing running and throwing, he starts to wear out a little bit. But, when you're the guy, you got to step up and, you're going to be asked to do a lot. And so it's a big 3rd down because I don't think you are in 4-down territory here. I think you punt this football, and I don't think you want to give them back on the field right now. So we need a 1st down here.
3rd down 5. Here's Caden Holmes. Throws it. It is caught by Hammer at the 28-yard line. That's a nice throw, nice reception there by Hammer. That will move the sticks.
Yeah, and they needed that desperately. Something positive here to get the, just get a 1st down and keep the offense off the field, keep the defense off, and, extend this drive. Again, a lot of time left. Boy, this has been a heck of a football game.
6:48 to play. Fremont trails by 3. They have the ball here. 38-35. Caden Holmes, sophomore quarterback in the shotgun. Szymanowski to his left. 10 seconds on the play clock. Caden's going to keep it himself. He's over the 30, 35, and he's up to the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7 for Holmes, who has now rushed the ball for 158 yards while throwing the ball for 278 yards unofficially.
He's had a night, and he's really been our only running threat tonight, which hasn't been the case in the other games we played.
It's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Little Giants. Ball spotted at the 36, their own. 6 minutes to play. Here comes the blitz from the middle linebacker. They pick it up. He's going to throw downfield. Hands Spencer. Caught
what a
at
catch.
the 20, and he's down at the 15. A flag as well.
Yep.
And that will tack on half the distance to the goal line. Spencer Price on the pass from Caden Holmes.
That's an unbelievable throw, but, man, that's a big time catch. That's straight over his head, and he's grabbing his hamstring a little bit there. And he's going down, I think, just a cramp. But
that's 49 yards on the reception.
Yeah, that'll be a personal foul on the face mask there, so you're going to add some more to that. And, now you're in a situation, there's so much time, I don't even know why I'm talking about time, but you've got a lot of time left here where both teams have done a ball multiple times. But I don't think you want to put yourself in a position where you're trying to kick this thing. You want to score a touchdown, get back in the lead here, and Carlos Pena has been steady Eddie, and I'd be fine with him in a pressure situation. But you want to play in the lead here, and it's great to see you've got Travis Bates, Jake Cullen, a lot of the Fremont fans here up on their feet and excited and cheering the kids on. And if I weren't doing a radio, I'd be doing the same.
Ross has it 1st and goal after the penalty. Holmes rushed. Oh boy, throws it over the head of the intended target. He spun right into the blitz of the cornerback and got leveled, and then threw it into double coverage, and it fell incomplete. Got a little lucky there. 2nd down and goal from the 8. Let's go down to you, Scott Logan. What a catch there by Spencer Price. He's had a couple beautiful plays here tonight.
Yeah, I was just curious if the ball was going to be overthrown, but he kicked it in another gear. It's a beautiful pitch and catch.
2nd down and goal.
Hi, I'm Tony
from
Camilleri,
the 8.
CEO of the Fremont Federal Credit.
2nd down goal from the 8. LeBron's to the right of Holmes. Holmes is going to take it himself.
He's got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Ross! 8-yard touchdown run by Caden Holmes, and Ross takes the lead back with 5:22 to play in the ball game.
Yeah, and I think you definitely kick here, put yourself back up 4, make the extra point here, and then your field goal doesn't beat you, or tie you, I should say. They like pinched again, which Logue's talked about, and there's just nobody out there, and he's too good, Caden, to tackle one-on-one, and man, he's had a man-sized game tonight.
Pena to attempt the point after. He's perfect so far tonight. Low snap, hold down, kick up, it's good.
Big extra point.
42-38 Ross, and there's 5:22 left in this ball game. Wow.
I think, one of the things I said last week was that we'd get an opportunity to see, we had beaten 3 teams who had beaten nobody other than each other.
Right.
And, they were some of the bottom dwellers in the conference right now. And even the Whitmer win, the only team they had beaten, was Clay. And so, this is a team who's beaten people. And, you want to see, are we for real? I think no matter what happens in the next 5:22, we're for real. This is a football team that's a dangerous team this year, and in the next few years is only going to look brighter. It's a team that played Central right to the wire, had chances to win that game, beat Findlay, beat St. Francis by 27 points. So, I guess it's just a question of, are you ready to take that next step and win this game, or do you feel good that you were just in it? And, defensively, chance to get a stop.
Aiden will kick it off. High, booming kick, and that'll be a touchback. Well, he does have a leg.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it all year because they do the pooch kick, but he has boomed some deep.
Yeah.
I love that so much more because it takes the element of surprise out of it,
Yeah, well, the other thing I think, too, is that they're trusting him a little bit to kick deep because they put some of their guys out on kickoff. The one thing with Ross right now, we're not a deep team right now. You're playing a lot of young guys, and so it's tough to find those special teams guys. And so I think they put some of their frontline guys back on special teams and trust him to kick it deep a little more. You've got a lot of seniors here for St. John's that have been in these situations before. You've got a lot of young guys for Fremont that haven't. And so here we go.
Brady Lichtenberg gives to Carson Toth. He has been a workhorse tonight. He's all the way up to the 28-yard line. Gain of 8 for the senior. He has now rushed for 187 yards here tonight.
More than he had all year. And, they do have an opportunity here to lean on you and just run the football and Royer clock because he's been very, very effective. And every so often he'll get one out of there and break it.
2nd and 2 from the 28. Back to Carson Toth. He has the first down, much more, over the 40, up to the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 17 by Toth. And that will move the sticks once again.
Yeah, both teams have all their timeouts left, so there's a lot of football left to be played. You're talking under 5 minutes now, though, but you've got a lot of time, a lot of strategy. Fremont, do they continue to try to take away the big play on the pass? And
here's Lichtenberg, quarterback draw, and he'll be hammered down.
Yeah,
oh
he got
my!
hit.
Shimanowski says hello, welcome to Fremont. That's a gain of 3. Yeah. I love him. Ivan Drago on the tackle.
They have so many kids that are easy to root for. Carson Clark, Ethan Green. You can just go Marcus Peters. Just across the board, they've got kids that just battle. You watch them on plays. They're not taking plays off. They're just competing.
2nd down 6 here. Lichtenberg going to take it himself again on the quarterback.
Nice
But a great tackle by the defensive back on that far side.
Boogie,
that was no, I thought that was the freshman.
It could be. These numbers are awful.
It is hard to see. Well, Dion's over here.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is Elijah.
I'll
tell you, if Fremont wins this game, the big difference is the fact that Fremont's tackled in space, and they haven't been tackled. They've made that play. Caden makes people miss, and right now St. John's hasn't shown that ability in space.
3:42 to go. Passes. I think that hit the carpet.
They're calling
it complete.
Yeah.
And that is Gallagher for the first down at the 43-yard line. If you're just joining us, what a game tonight. Fremont leads St. John's 42-38. They trailed 9-0. Then at one point led 35-16. Then trailed 38-35 and now hold a 4-point slim advantage, but St. John's is on the move. They have the ball down at the 43. Toth has a huge hole. 40, 35, 30, inside the 30, 25, 20, and he's down inside the Fremont floor covering red zone at the 18-yard line. Huge gain for Carson Toth.
I know you never root for this, but there's a little part of me that just would have hoped he scored there so we get the ball back. This is one of those games where I think who has it last has a great chance to win, and you're up 4, so a field goal doesn't do anything here. It's touchdown or nothing, and man, he is a man. I don't know how he's run for 167 yards this year.
He's got 229 now in this game.
He's a monster.
He's over 400 now for the year, thanks to this huge game. 2:53 to play. Ross by 4 in the red zone here. Toth, again, he's inside the 15, down close to the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 7. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for St. John's.
And I think at some point Chad might want to think about a timeout here just to get your defense set and also maybe give you some time back depending on what happens.
Yeah, Ross has all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, both
so does St.
teams
John's.
do. Yep. Turnover here would be huge. Like, he hasn't put one on the deck yet. We've had a couple turnovers.
They did have the interception.
Oh,
Here's
yep.
Toth, hit in the backfield, but still squirts forward close to a first down. That's the thing about him. You hit him at the line of scrimmage or behind and he still gets a couple yards out of it. Going to be 3rd and 1 coming up for St. John's.
Logs called him Rob Lytle. I would almost go with more of like a Mike Allstott for the Purdue guy next to me.
There you go.
He runs fast. He falls forward. He's a tough man. This has been a well played, other than a one personal foul. Kids helping each other up. Hard fought game. It's been fun.
Lichtenberg, quick pass. It's dropped by Gallagher down inside the 5 at the 4. John, it's going to be 4th and 1 here.
And I'm not saying it's the game because both teams have 3 timeouts left. But boy, if Fremont gets a stop here and gets the ball back here,
but we'd have it deep in our territory.
Yeah,
that's the only
right.
problem. And they have 3 timeouts.
You could definitely run some clock, and he's going to take a timeout right now.
All right, we're going to keep it here. Let's go down to the sideline. Scott, this would be a huge stop by the Ross defense.
Yeah, it would be. And we're gassed.
I can see that.
Both these teams are about gas. They put a lot on the field tonight, that's for sure. And being a big game of, like you guys said, with momentum, but. I don't know. I'd give the ball to the fullback. I mean, the back, who's been doing all of that. Or I wouldn't doubt, the more I think about it, they might even do a little fake to him and roll out the quarterback there and give him an option of a pass and a throw over here in the corner. So I'm going to go with.
I'm stunned they didn't give him the ball there, and I know the slot's open. We're not covering it.
Right.
You can throw it there, but
guys, also though, he's carried the ball 26 times. And hasn't played in 2 weeks. That's got to take a lot of toll on the body, right?
Sure.
So.
Yeah. But like, if you've got two, you need a yard.
Right. I get it.
Twice,
I get it.
And
But he was thinking. He, of course, being the head coach.
They're under center here. I don't know if they've done that all game.
Here's Lichtenberg from under center. 4th and 1. Are they just trying to draw off the Little Giants?
Yep. Tried to draw them off, and now they'll probably go to whatever plan B was.
I bet Scott's right. Run-pass option here for the quarterback, Lichtenberg. Let's see. They'll give to Toth, and he is going to have the first down. Yep, down at about the 6-yard line. Good run by Carson Toth. Carson Clark was there to make the tackle, but it is going to be 1st and goal for St. John's.
Clock's running, too, and you're talking now, Carson Clark tried like crazy there.
He tried, yes, he did.
It just was, and I think you're getting to a point, and I don't know, you're darned if you do, darned if you don't here. If you're Coach Long, if you take the timeout,
they want to kill the clock and score.
Yeah.
We want to stop the clock and hold them. So 1:29 to play. Fremont 42, St. John's 38. Lichtenberg rolling left, looking, throwing into the end zone, and it's out of play, incomplete.
Yeah, Ethan Green blew that up. He got great penetration from inside there and got in, and he's a big boy. He's 6'5", 6'6", and got the quarterback scrambling there. Stops the clock, minute 21.
Here's the thing, though, John. If they do score and get the extra point, we need a field goal to tie it. We don't need a touchdown to take the lead.
And Payne has been steady Eddie. Like, since he started kicking, our kicking game, Aiden having a great night tonight kicking off. So,
by the way, the last time these two teams played here at Don Paul, overtime. St. John's won. Here's Lichtenberg. He's rolling to his left, throws it off his back foot, and it's incomplete. That was great again.
Yep.
Ross got great penetration with Marcus Peters.
And he's really seeing the pressure early. Like, he's not in good rhythm, and they're getting to him quickly. And this is, they've thrown it twice.
And, John, don't forget the field really shrinks down there, too,
right?
Right?
There's not a ton of space. But I think if they would look to move him some, too, like they had good success down here last time where they moved the pocket a little bit. Right now they're dropping him back. And Fremont, Marcus Peters, Ethan Green, they're getting in the backfield. 3rd down here. This is huge.
1:15 to play. Ross by 4, down at the 7. Lichtenberg rolling right. St. John's looking to get the go-ahead score. He's going to run it. Touchdown, St. John's. And that will make it a 40 34-42 lead for St. John's with 1:10 remaining.
Yeah, now they should kick here, and they probably will. And that would, like you just said, put them up 3. We do have a pretty strong wind at our back here. Yeah.
Yes.
So it might extend field goal a little bit. And, from what Carter has done kicking, off, I mean, he's made some long kickoffs. I don't know. I'm not into their practices, obviously, but you've got 2 live legs there. Carlos has been great on extra points, and maybe he'll miss this.
High snap, kick is up, and it is good.
That's a great hold.
Wow.
I don't know who the holder is, but he deserves credit there because that was tough, and he got that thing down on the tee.
Fulkerson put it through, but the holder made that happen because that snap was really, really high.
And
so here's the situation. 1:10 to play. St. John's 45, Fremont Ross 42. And Ross will have the ball here with 70 seconds, 3 timeouts, needing a field goal to tie it. It has been a thriller.
And, you're looking at a situation here where, if you could get something on this kickoff return, and Spencer Price has had a big night tonight. Tredarian had a nice return a little bit ago. If you could get something positive out of this kickoff return, and do a pretty stiff wind, too. This ball's not going to go real far. And, they don't have a huge leg kicker here. So if you can get a good field position here and then give Caden time, who knows? This has been a crazy night.
This team played one of these shootouts already with Central Catholic. They came up on the short end of that one, 49-42. Here we go. Ross went to a knee, so this is a dead ball at the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
Once you take a knee, Hammer had to go to a knee to catch it.
I guess Tredarian again.
Oh, is it Tredarian?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
at the 23-yard line.
I think the wind kind of caught him. And that wind you talked about earlier, it's a stronger wind than you think. And you can see it actually at the Speedway end here.
I parked over here on the north end zone, and coming in, that wind was blowing right straight at my face. And that's behind the Ross.
Yep.
Now, it looks like it's died down a little bit from the flagpole, but still a nice wind.
You get all 3 timeouts, and
1:07 to play.
You've got a lot of skill guys. You can definitely do a lot of things here. Caden can still tuck and run, and again, you don't have to think touchdown. If you trust your kicker here, you can think overtime. So let's see what Caden can come up with.
Here we go. Ross trails by 3. 1:06 to play. Holmes throws to the flat. It's caught.
Nice.
30, 35, up to the 40 and
Smart.
out of bounds. Nice play to the far sideline. Bryson Hammer with yet another reception. He continues to lead this team and the TRAC, by the way, in receptions, not yardage, but receptions.
And I think they're going to give that up a little bit. They've got a pretty big cushion here, and we can run that out cut, and then the clock stops. You still got a minute 1. You got. I don't even know how much time is really a factor with 3 timeouts. It's just going to be a question if we can move the football here.
1:01 to play. St. John's 45, Fremont Ross 42. Holmes looking over to Eddie to get the play call. Jonathan to his left, trips near side. Spencer by himself at the top. They're going to look at Spencer, throw the comeback to him, and he's up to the 45. That's a first down gain of 15. And that will move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 Ross at the 45-yard line.
I think that's a boogie, actually. I think Spencer's in front of us. Well, it's really hard to see the numbers because when it gets wet like this, you just can't tell.
Anthony Van, 15-yard reception. Here's Holmes. Going to throw the bubble screen.
Nice.
Caught by Bryson Hammer at the 45-40, and he gets out of bounds. That's a smart kid right there. Gain of 5, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, and he just continues to make – Caden is making the right throw. And, you've got 43 seconds to go. You've got a lot of time. You don't have to be in a hurry here. Big London Johnson there, slow getting back into play. And, boy, I'll tell you one thing. That's a kid who has come a mile from last year. He's playing on both sides of the football. He's tough. He's given us a ton in there on that line.
Ross trails by 3, 43 seconds to play. 45-42. They have the ball at the St. John's 40-yard line, facing 2nd down and 5. Holmes has had a great night, throwing for over 300, rushing for close to 170. Here's Holmes, fakes it, goes right, gonna go long.
Got him.
Has him in, and it's incomplete right off the fingertips down at the 5-yard line. Oh my, that was Anthony Van who almost came up with that catch, and it's gonna be 3rd down and 5. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, I think if Boogie could do that over, he'd try to get both hands. When you're an athlete like him, he tried to one hand that. It's tough. And the other thing with Caden, too, is this wind seems to make the overthrow on this side a little bit more than maybe the other, but third down is 2-down territory. You're not worried about, punting or anything, obviously, here. So you've got 2 chances to get this, and I think if, whatever your best play is, you're looking to call it here, and you got timeout St. John's, and I think smart.
That'll be their second.
Yeah, you want to be set here, and it seemed like both teams are a little discombobulated, and, Ross has probably got a play. I'm going to guess they practice for big situations, and, whatever that play may be, you're probably looking to run it right here. But
I'm looking down at Big London Johnson. He looks spent. Scott, I'm going to send it down to you on the sideline, and you said it earlier. We're spent. They're spent. It's whoever has enough to get through this one tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's exciting football.
It sure is.
Sure, especially for a Saturday night. So, no, it's great. I'd be kind of curious to see what I think, like John said, we got 3 timeouts. Yeah, there's 37 seconds. The outcuts are still there. They're playing very soft, obviously, but, we just did get a chance to get behind him, and it looks like number 14's going out of the game.
Yeah, he was cramping.
He's cramping up
like,
big time. He's out now, so, that puts a different player into the secondary.
Well,
so
they were already
we'll
short
see.
before the game.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
talked about number 1 was
14
out.
14 for them,
14
not Mikey
for them.
Lather.
Dean
Romaker.
Yeah. So
right.
You've got a guy that probably hasn't played a snap tonight in the football game.
Here we go. 3rd down and 5 for Ross. 37 seconds. Ross trails 45-42.
And I don't think 2's the new guy, and I'm not sure he knows what he's doing, and he probably shouldn't. He's in there, thrown in there.
Ball at the 40 of St. John's. Oh boy, late snap, and that's going to be a false
delay
start.
A game on us or false start. Good call.
The center never snapped it, and everybody else went. So offside on the center. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 now for Ross at the 45-yard line.
Not perfect because I think the run there with Caden has been such a good friend all night where we just snap it and he takes off, and so he probably gets a first down, but you can still open up your playbook a fair amount. 35 seconds to go. You've got a 3rd and 10 now. I'm just so proud of this team's fight. I don't know if I can say that enough. From where we were to where we are is miles. And, last year it was tough calling these games, and I know these guys, and they're in my basketball program and in school, and you just don't want to see them, play like that. And with the year's growth, playing an elite team right to the wire, and you just want to see them step up here and make a big play.
45-42, St. John's. 3rd and 10, Ross from the 45 of the Titans.
St. John's trying to show pressure here. It looks like they're bringing Berg off the edge, and they've not gotten to Caden all night. He's found ways to get out of there.
You're going to have an unblocked guy on that far end and there he comes. Here's Holmes looking, throwing. Has a
got
man.
him.
It is.
Got him. Ow!
Down at the 15. Over the fingertips of the intended target, Bryson Hammer. And it's going to be 4th down and 10.
He made the right read. He put it in a situation where Bryson, it would have been, tough. And again, the one thing with Bryson has probably played every play in this football game. So, he's been out here forever. You can't say enough here. Whatever you've got here, you want to dial it up. And you've got Spencer somewhat one-on-one down here.
It is 4th down, though. 4th down and 10.
Yeah,
they need a first down more than anything with 33 seconds to play in the ball game. St. John's 45, Fremont Ross 42.
Get a timeout. It's a good call. See, the play clock's getting low. And
Chad calls the timeout.
Yeah, and you don't want to burn it, but you have 3 and there's only 33 seconds to go. And I think here you don't want to be discombobulated. I think part of probably Coach Long's thinking, too, is that he talked at halftime about, we try to tempo to wear the other team down, and you don't want to let them, get a break. You maybe get 14 back in the game. Man, this is a heck of a football game, Kyle.
We've had 2 opportunities, though, on passes that were just a tick off.
And I think the last one's a touchdown if it's in the right spot.
That one, if he catches that, he's gone in.
And Boogie's is going to be close, if not a touchdown.
But again, let's remember, we're playing everybody pretty much both ways.
Yeah.
They are spent right now.
Yeah.
You just got to find that something extra and get this first down.
Well, I will tell you this, though. Even like you watch them come out, like you've got Carson Clark hitting guys on the helmet. Kids are dapping each other up. Like they're in this battle together. There's no pointing fingers. There's, you miss me, to throw my hands up. And so you really just want to see them make a play here.
4th down and 10. Here's the ball game. 33 seconds to play. Ross trails by 3. They need a first down, though, to keep this drive going. Or, of course, a touchdown would help, too. Here's Holmes. Clark to his right. Holmes rolling that way.
Come on, Caden.
Throws it, and it is incomplete. That's the ball game with 27 seconds left to play. The pass was intended for Herenshu on that far side. He came back. He would have had enough for the first down, but he could not catch the ball. Made a great effort, just did not catch the ball.
Yeah.
And St. John's is going to win this ball game, assuming no miracle with 27 seconds remaining. What a great game, though.
Yeah, we've been doing these for a year and a half together, and I don't think I stood this much the whole time we've done them. And doggone it, that was it would have been a tough catch. We had both teams had chances, and I think the one thing with our guys, they're not going to, and I can say this safely. There are teams, there are years where a loss like this and you tuck your tail. These guys will bounce back and they'll be ready to go to St. Francis next week, and they got the playoffs ahead of them. And hats off to St. John's. Hats off
what
to
a comeback
both teams.
they made, though.
Because they were done.
Yes.
And they found a way.
35. We were up 35-16.
Yep.
8:35 left in the third quarter. Lichtenberg takes the knee, and that's going to do it here from Don Paul Stadium. What a great game tonight.
Yeah.
Ross and the young Little Giants fall 3 points shy of a very talented, senior-laden St. John's team.
And this is something we haven't seen a ton of either for both teams. Like, they do this walk-off and wave. There's a lot of mutual respect. These guys laid it on the line, and I think sometimes as an athlete, when you're in a situation where you play somebody, you're kind of two actors in a big stage, and there's a lot of mutual respect, a heck of a football game. I hope they play again in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'd love to see a rematch of this.
Jaden giving everybody hugs down there.
Yeah.
Jaden again had a big game against us. He only had a couple catches, but one of them was, 68-yard touchdown, right?
Yeah,
so,
he had two.
He had two
was
touchdowns.
not much,
one was 4 and
but
one
the
was
touchdown
68.
was a massive play.
Right.
But there's so many massive plays, and my hat's off to both teams. A class game, a game that it's really too bad this wasn't a sellout crowd. But you got to be happy that you get a chance to play. So St. John's didn't get to play last week. There was a point where they didn't know if this game was going to be played. But my Little Giants are coming. Our motto for basketball was the train's on the track at the end of last year, because my first year here I felt like we were derailed, like we couldn't go forward no matter what. And right now we've got guys who care, they're disciplined, we were 11th in the state in basketball and GPA last year, and look at our, body language. It's like we lost, we're down, but we'll be back.
Let's talk about what happened there at midfield. Larry McDaniel and Chad Long had a nice embrace. The players showed so much respect towards each other. Great sportsmanship, great game.
Yeah.
We just fell a little short. They had the little extra experience, whether that made the difference or not, but that was the final tonight. 45-42, post-game show is next. Little Giants fall to 3-2. St. John's is now 3-1. You're listening to Fremont Federal Credit Union High School Football on Eagle 99.
Hi, I'm Tony Camilleri, CEO of the Fremont Federal Credit Union. We are proud to again sponsor high school sports on Eagle 99, 92.1, The Wolf, and 100.9 Coast Country. Whether it's for the community we live in or guiding people with the biggest financial decisions of their lives, we believe in people helping people. If you live, work, worship, volunteer, or attend school in Sandusky, Ottawa, and parts of Seneca and Wood counties, you're eligible to join us. Investing in our communities and our youth are what we're all about. Visit us at fremontfcu.com. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Grunded Drug is your convenient, caring neighborhood pharmacy. Fremont's only locally owned pharmacy supports the community you live and work in. They give back to the area with many things, such as this sports broadcast. Support your local independent pharmacy and businesses. Let's keep our community prospering by buying local. Along with your prescription needs, you can purchase cards and unusual gift items at great prices at Grunded Drug. A satellite postal station is offered also. Good luck, athletes. From the team at Grunded Drug on South Front Street in Fremont.
Mom?
Yeah?
Remember how you asked me to give the dog a bath?
Yeah?
Well, he sort of got loose.
Oh, okay, honey.
There's water all over the new floors upstairs.
Hey, it happens.
Waterproof, mud-proof floors. From hardwood looks to stone and tile, they have it all. Lodich & Sons Flooring America, where friends send friends. And right now, get up to $1,000 off or enjoy no-interest financing during the spill-proof flooring sale. Save big on waterproof carpet and hard surface flooring. Lodich & Sons Flooring America, 702 Stone Street in Fremont.
Burns. We have it all.
Burns is showing off their beautiful new selection of ceiling fans and light fixtures. They have hundreds of exciting new fixtures and styles for every room. Burns designers will create that wow look just for you with fashionable lighting and assorted colors that really make a statement in your home. Burns has the most complete selection of ceiling fans to give you comfort all year. Open late till 8 every Monday and Thursday. Stop at Burns at 116 East Market Street in downtown Tiffin or at burnselectric.com.
Fremont Federal Credit Union High School Football. Eagle 99. Eagle 99 WFRO.
All you can say is what a great game here tonight at Don Paul Stadium. St. John's wins it 45-42. Recapping the second half, Ross went into the locker room up 28. Is what a great game here tonight at Don Paul Stadium. St. John's wins it 45-42. Recapping the second half, Ross went into the locker room up 28-16. They would make it 35-16 after Caden Holmes hit Anthony Van on a 46-yard touchdown pass. Then the scoring began for St. John's. It started at the 16-second mark of the third quarter. Lichtenberg to Gallagher made it 35-23. Lichtenberg then hit Jaden McKinstry 68 yards out, made it 35-30. Then Lichtenberg to McKinstry again on, that was fourth down, right? Fourth and goal.
Yeah.
And that made it 38-35. St. John's took the lead, but Ross wasn't done. Caden Holmes kept a nice drive with a touchdown run, 42-38, 5:22 to play. We just gave them a little bit too much time, and they go down to get the go-ahead score with 1:10 left. Lichtenberg on a touchdown run, 45-42. Ross drove to the 40 of St. John's, but could not come up with a fourth down on 4th and 10. All right. I think Scott and Chad are just about ready. They're having a conversation, but Scott doesn't have his headphones on, so.
Well, that's a, yeah, I think he's, well, maybe.
Scott, can you hear me? There we go.
There he goes.
Scott, we're ready for you if you're ready with Coach Long, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, there you are. Yeah, after a 42-45 loss to Little Giants, I noticed you were talking to your team saying, hey, we got one more, we're not done, then we go into the playoffs. So how do you feel after this? I know it's a loss, but exceptional play by both teams, I really thought, and the wind picked up, really, and that's why if you can hear it on the mic, and they say it's a game of inches, and by God it is.
Yeah, it's just, a couple of our passes were just out of the fingertips of some of our receivers. What you saw tonight is two high explosive offenses with two of the best quarterbacks in our conference, hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch this game and say these are the two best quarterbacks in the conference, and they were battling back and forth. And, it's just unfortunately that they scored with a minute something left, and it's one of those games. We had the ball at the end. We were moving, and we just right out of our hands, and it's I'm not going to fault our kids. They fought. That's a high-powered offense that we face, and they faced our high-powered, and we want punch for punch with each other, and we'll watch film and continue learning.
So a lot of these kids, diverse, coming back after a loss. I mean, the Findlay game, we stepped up, played another couple good games, and we won, obviously. But what do you think their mentality is going to be coming, not necessarily tomorrow, because I think you said you gave them the day off, but coming off on Monday?
Well, we got our JV and freshmen playing St. John's in our game, and so we'll just have the varsity kids. We will watch the film on Monday and correct some things, go from there. These kids ain't going to put their heads down for long. They'll soak it in, and feel the sorrows and all that tonight. But they'll be ready on Monday we got another game. I mean, St. Francis beat us last year. So.
Right. So, you look at the board, 42-45, heads are hanging, obviously, but it's the bounce back next week. It's another opponent next week, and we take it from there.
Yeah, that's exactly it. This young team, they're going to learn, and we're going to continue getting better. That's all we can ask is our kids to continue putting up points, and, we knew we were going to be in a shootout. That's a great quarterback, a high-powered offense. And, they gave us fits all night with the run game, as well as slipping in with the best quarterback, in the conference for the last 2 years and throwing the ball. They're a dangerous offense. We'll get better, and we'll be ready for next week against St. Francis.
You got it. Thanks, Chad. There you go, guys.
All right. Thank you, Scott. By the way, we're both thinking
yeah, I know what you're thinking.
79 is what we're thinking.
Yeah, that's a good number.
You like that one?
I like that one.
Okay, good.
Yep.
All right. Little code talk here. All right, we'll take a break, come back to Don Paul Stadium, 45-42, St. John's, the winner. Yep, John's exhausted. Lowe's is exhausted. I'm exhausted. But it was a great night. It just didn't go our way there at the end. But it showed really how far we have come in the span of 12 months. So that's the biggest thing. We're back with more. You're listening to Fremont Ross Football on Eagle 99.
Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by Frozone Frozen Yogurt, Tiffin's spot for premium frozen yogurt. We'll head back to the stadium after this on the BAS Sports Radio Network.
Are you craving something